Hello everyone. Today we will discuss electric motor. Electric motor is a device which converts electrical energy into mechanical energy. Electrical motor is used in fan, mixture grinder, water pump, washing machine, etc. Now we will study in detail about the electric motor, that is we will study its construction, principle, working and its applications. First, the principle. What is the principle of electric motor? It is works on the principle of magnetic effect of current. When a current carrying conductor is placed in an external magnetic field, force is exerted on the conductor. Due to the continuous flow of current, and when it is placed in the external magnetic field, it experiences a force due to which it is set up into continuous motion, or it starts rotating inside the magnetic field. This principle will be used in the electric motor. Now the construction of electric motor. An electric motor consists of the following parts. First, NS. These are the magnetic poles of a strong electromagnet to produce a stronger magnetic field. ABCD is the rectangular coil, which is also known as armature. That is, a rectangular coil with the number of the turnings is known as the armature. It is made up of insulated copper wire. P and Q are the split rings or commutator. These are the splitted or the disjoint C-shaped rings. X and Y are the two brushes which make the external contact with the external circuit through the battery. Now the parts in detail. First, insulated copper wire, a rectangular coil of wire ABCD, magnetic poles N and S of a strong electromagnet to produce a very strong magnetic field, split rings to disjoint C-shaped rings P and Q. It acts as a commutator which can easily reverse the direction of the current. XL, the split rings are placed on the XL which can rotate freely. Then brushes. The outside of the split rings is connected to the conducting brushes X and Y, which makes the contact with the external circuit to the battery. Source battery, it is used to provide current, that is, it maintains the continuous flow of current through the armature or through the circuit. Now the working of electric motor. It means how the electric motor works. First, when the current begins to flow, current flows through the brush X. Here you can see in the figure that when the current starts flowing, it starts from X. That is, the direction of the current through the armature is from A to B, and on the side CD it is from C to D. Now, applying the Fleming's left hand rule, the direction of the current is from north to south. First we will take the case of AB. On the arm AB, the direction of the magnetic field is from north to south, that is towards the right direction, and the direction of the current is along A to B. That means the direction of the current is along A to B, direction of the magnetic field is towards the right. Now applying the Fleming's left hand rule. If you remember, what was the Fleming's left hand rule? According to the Fleming's left hand rule, if we stretch the three fingers, thumb, forefinger and the middle finger in such a way that the three fingers are mutually perpendicular to each other, and if the forefinger represents the direction of the current, middle finger direction of the magnetic field, then the thumb will represent the direction of the current. In this way, if we apply this rule to the arm AB, we will find that the direction of the force will be along the inward direction, that is downwards. And if we see the flow of the current in the arm CD, it is from C to D. Direction of the current magnetic field is towards the south, that is on the right direction, and on applying the Fleming's left hand rule, we will find that the direction of the force will be in the outward direction, that is in the upward direction, and along AB it is downward. Therefore, on the arm AB and CD, the direction of the force is equal and opposite. Therefore, the armature will be set into rotation or set into the forces from CD to AB. That is, now the armature will start rotating from CD to AB, that is in the anti-clockwise direction. In the after half a rotation, the position of CD and AB, that is both of the arms, will be interchanged. That is, now CD comes in the place of AB and AB comes into the place of the CD. Now again applying the Fleming's left hand rule, we can see that the direction of the current in the CD is along D to C, and the direction of the magnetic field is from north to south, that is towards the right direction. And similarly, on applying the Fleming's left hand rule, the direction of the force exerting on the arm AB will be inverse. Similarly, on the face AB has come to the right side, that is in the place of the CD. Here the direction of the magnetic field is towards the south, that is in the right direction, and then the direction of the current is will be B to A, as same as in the case of the CD, it was in the previous case. And the direction of the force according to the Fleming's left hand rule will be in the outward direction. That is, again the armature is set into the rotations along the anti-clockwise direction. That is, on reversing the position of the rings due to the flow of the current, due to which the position of AB and CD has been interchanged, but the direction of the rotation has not changed. That is, the armature will continue to rotate in the same direction, that is in the anti-clockwise direction. In this way, the electric motor converts the electrical energy to the mechanical energy. Now, if the position of the magnet is changed, that is in the place of the north pole, if it is placed south pole, and in the place of the north pole it is south pole, and we will apply the same Fleming's left hand rule, that is, now the direction of the magnetic field will be along the left direction, then the direction of the force will be outwards in the case of the AB, and on the CD it will be direction of the force will be inverse, that is in this case the direction of rotation will be along the clockwise direction if the position of the magnetic poles have been changed. Therefore, the motor is the direction of the rotation of the coil depends upon the two cases. First is the direction of the flow of the current, and second is the direction of the magnetic field. This is the working of electric motor. What we learned, that the force acts on AB and CD, due to which it is set up into rotation and the electrical energy is converted into mechanical energy. Now the question is whether force acts on the arm BC or not. Along BC, we can see that the direction of the current is from B to C, and the direction of the magnetic field is from north to south. It means that the direction of current and direction of the magnetic field are in the same direction, that is, they are parallel. Parallel means the angle between them is 0 degree, and sine 0 is equal to 0. We have learned previously that the force acting on a current carrying conductor is determined by using the formula F equal to BIL sin theta, where B is the magnetic field intensity, I is the magnitude of the current, L is the length of the conductor, and sin theta is the angle between the current and the magnetic field. Here the direction are same, therefore parallel, that is the angle between them is 0 degree and sin 0 is 0. Therefore no force act on the BC. Therefore the rotation is either clockwise or anti-clockwise. This is the working principle of electric motor.